The theater season continues at Baltimore Center Stage with their fourth play of the season, Skeleton Crew. And here now to tell us much more about the production is Sekou Laidlow. Welcome, Sekou. Glad to have you here.
Great to be here.
It's great to have you. Just right out of the gate, I want to tell everyone, Sekou, you are a Baltimore guy all the way, right? You hail from Baltimore?
B-more. I'm a B-more guy, for sure.
Drill down more on that in a second. First,
Sure.
Skeleton Crew. This is great. Give us a little bit more. What's into this production?
The backdrop of the story is about the Detroit automobile industry crash before they were bailed out, and I think in 2008. But it's more importantly is about how that impacted the working class people in urban cities.
We think about, you know, Detroit with that incredible automotive history.
Sure.
Even here in Baltimore, GM.
Yep.
So I think this is a story that's going to hit home here in Charm City.
Oh, definitely. It's something that everybody can relate to, and something that will impact lives from adulthood to childhood.
Yeah, and we know it's already kicking off at Center Stage, and it's going to be running right into March.
March 4th, yep, we close.
We got time to check it out, and Center Stage, of course, is a nice short walk from the harbor.
Yep.
So it has that convenience too. You know, Skeleton Crew, it's interesting, being presented as part of the Women's Voices Theater. Talk more about that.
Well, it's, if you want to talk about voices being marginalized and giving voice to people that don't normally have voice, that's much of what this play is about. People that don't normally get to put their story out into the world, and they're able to be heard through these words, through this text written by Dominique Morse.
Yeah, it's, I think, probably giving voice. We just think back to that blue-collared worker, that different time when this was a long and good career, but then that crash came, especially there in Detroit. So it looks like a powerful story, and we're going to be excited to check that out. Let's talk a little bit about your background a little bit, Sekou. Now, you went to which high school?
I went to Woodlawn High School. All right. Woodlawn Warriors.
All right. We know
I got the red on the show.
Yeah, I see that. I see that now. I got a little bit too, even though I didn't go to Woodlawn. It must mean a lot to you to be involved with this play, this story. Here in Baltimore, your hometown, basically.
Oh, absolutely. It's no place like home, and it's great to come do a show that kind of represents this city and the people in this city in so many ways, and we get to actually tell their story, and I get to come back home to do it. I haven't been back for a while, so it's good to get back and to tell this story.
Are there moments when you're up there on stage and you kind of, you don't really maybe address the crowd directly sometimes, but you feel that connection with the audience?
Absolutely. We call that, as actors, we call that the fourth wall. And on the other side of that wall is the people who come to kind of embrace the story. And they have a lot to do with what happens on stage, because we take them in and they help us go on the journey. And we kind of go on that together. So it's a big part of what happens on the stage is the people that are actually watching.
It's fascinating to me how you guys are able to, when the show changes and you've got to memorize that new script, you know, and just take on that new identity.
Sure, sure.
And yet you're able to do it time and again.
Yeah, when you love to do it and you have a good time at your craft, it becomes easy in some ways. In some ways it's difficult, but that's the good challenge. It helps to elevate the craft and take it to another level the more you do it.
Well, we love to see that next level, and there's the information. Skeleton Crew now through March 4th, centerstage.org for information and how to get those important tickets there.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Sekou, for coming in. Great to have you here. We're looking forward to seeing that show.
Thank you.
Stay with us. When we come back, best-selling author Katie Sampaio is straight ahead. We'll be back.